Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Now, here's the deal. You tend to hear two mutually exclusive terms associated with compression: lossy compression and lossless compression. What do these terms actually mean? Intuitively, it seems that compression is always associated with some amount of loss since the file size becomes smaller. But that is not actually what the terms refer to. Instead of going into technical details about these two terms, let's think of it in terms of a very simplified analogy. Here's the deal. Let's say I have a statement that looks something like this. It is quite a hefty paragraph of text, there is a lot of information here, but if you were to actually take a closer look, you realize that many words are actually repeated. What this means is, in order to actually represent this paragraph of text using less characters, what we can do is we can simply replace all the repeated terms with a shorter symbol. If we were to actually count the number of characters, you'll realize that now we actually have less characters in the compressed version. Even if we were to actually attach a legend, to describe what those symbols actually mean, we still have less characters at the end of the day. And here's the key point. At the end of the day, we can fully reconstruct the original message by performing a substitution for all the symbols based on the legend. This is actually what we mean when we say lossless compression. The original message can be reconstructed exactly, and you lose no information whatsoever. Compare this to a similar analogy of lossy compression. Now, take a look at this paragraph of text. Let's say we look at things like, a long greeting like good morning. Let's change it to hi. What? They're both greetings. That works. Notice that as we continue on with the same process, we get a message that sorta means the same thing and is much smaller. The difference is that we now have no means of reconstructing the original message from the compressed one. This is lossy compression. We get a smaller size at the end of the day because we throw away some details that we think is unimportant, despite the fact that these details are actually part of the original message. So yeah, hopefully these analogies show you the difference between lossy and lossless compression, the key difference being the ability to actually reconstruct the original message in its entirety. That's all there is for this episode of Friday Minis. Hopefully this has given you some insight. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, you're watching 0612 TV. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, consider checking out the rest of my work on my channel. Alternatively, you may be interested in a playlist of all the other episodes of Friday Minis. If you'd like to show me some monetary support, I am on Patreon. You can find a link to my campaign in the video description. Of course, you can simply like this video or leave a comment. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I can. To keep in touch with my future uploads, do subscribe to this channel, and for even more updates, check out the official Twitter account for this channel at 0612TV. Thank you for your support.